Team 17. I forgot they published this. I really did forget they published it. They published Dredge as well. I'm just exclusively playing Team 17 games at the moment. Welcome to Blasphemous 2. I played the first one on my own time. Never got around to playing it on the channel. I think I had something else more pressing going on at the time. And I liked it quite a bit. I really liked the art style. I really liked the tone of it. It was never one in the sort of upper echelons of the Metroidvania for me. It never quite reached the peaks of Hollow Knight or Ori or all the other really cool ones I played. But I did think it had a lot good going for it. And now there's a second one out. Well, I say now, it came out last year, but, you know, I'm always a little bit late to the party. And I want to play it, frankly. That's it. That's the extent of it. It's not that deep. But we're going to play it. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm pressing any button now, and you can't stop me. I did not get the lore or the story at all of the first one. I only played through it once, so I'm not exactly super knowledgeable about all that. Just really quickly make sure everything's good. It's hard to tell with these sort of crunchy pixel graphics whether you're on the right resolution and stuff, but yeah, this is probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably how it's meant to look. As I say, crunchy and pixely. Very cool art style, but definitely crunchy and pixely. Pilgrimage. A new one, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. In the heart of everything takes root solidarity. Footprints without companions are left behind like in water or in the ocean's depths, says Miguel Hernandez. Don't know what that means.
Eternal dawn of our penances heralds its imminent end.
3D? Anime? What's going on?
Each was born to put an end to the other. Now both await. But while yours slumbers, mine remains vigilant.
That's a silly thing to do.
May the miracle bear witness to this oath. By which I remain here for our long-awaited meeting. Wounded by the silence of this secluded existence.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of contrasting...
And then,
Never
as
mind,
the city
they're still
of the
talking.
blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of 3 mighty statues, the resounding beat of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, we're in the game now, I think. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Because as I said before, crunchy, very, very pretty, but nonetheless crunchy, sort of pixely art style is so sort of intrinsic to what this game is. It's sort of one of the defining features of it, almost. So having like an anime opening, really smooth lines and everything, it didn't really match up for me. It felt completely like tonally off compared to what the game does. Like both styles look good. I'm not saying they don't, but you see what I'm saying? Like it contrasted oddly. Why? Why to heal? I guess. Press Y to consume one of your bile flasks and recover vitality. These flasks are refilled by kneeling before a Prie Diev, I don't know. It's a bonfire, you get your Estus flasks back. You know the drill. We've played plenty of these games before. What does right do? Oh, it's just telling me to press left and right on the D-pad to move. I'm not going to. I have an analog stick. It's 2024. Some games work better with D-pads. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I think I'll probably be analog sticking this one though. Choice of weapons. We got dual swords. We have like a scimitar sort of thing, or we have this like big flail on a chain. That could be fun. That could be a fun thing to use. Honestly, all three of them are appealing. I think I might go with the big flail on a chain though. Can we like try them out? That was the wrong button, wasn't it? Okay, how do I do like the... I mean, it does use the chain a little bit there. I was expecting a bit more heft, a bit more reach, a bit more sort of... You know, like swinging it around and a bit like a longer-winded animation with a heftier climax sort of thing. I don't know how I feel about this one, actually. Let's try the dual swords. Now, they're a lot faster. It will be nice to just be able to slot in a few attacks between a boss's move. Oh, hello. Yeah. It doesn't have a charge-up attack like the mace did. That's good to know. And the single sword, sort of a midpoint, I guess. It does have some pretty good range on it. It's got a pretty hefty slash. It's a shame that guy died. Oh, he's back. Never mind. That down slash seems to have a weird amount of range on it. Having that charge up attack is nice. And the range is longer on this. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. All three of them feel fine, honestly, but... Oh, actually, that is a good aerial. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this. Thou hast chosen thine companion on this pilgrimage. Only the miracle knows when thou shalt meet again in the presence of her two sisters. Sure. The two other weapons, I assume, are the two sisters, is what they were saying there. They're gone now, though. Only cowards use bladed weapons. Real men bludgeon. I remember the first one almost instantly just threw you into a boss fight as sort of a training exercise. I don't know if this one's going to do the same. We shall see. Repose of the Silent One. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah, don't get me wrong. You don't have to tutorialize things like this for me. I know how to platform. I've done it a bit. He says, completely failing to drop off a platform. Okay, right trigger to slide. Okay, so that's my dodge button. Doesn't seem to like... In fact, I don't have stamina, do I? That's a kind of defining feature of this game, actually. It sets it apart from a lot of the other sort of 2D Souls-like-y Metroidvanias, is that it doesn't use a stamina system. We do have mana, but we don't have anything to use that on yet. Okay, this is the not bonfire, isn't it? Yeah. Resting at a prie-dieu will restore your health and flasks. It is the only way to save your progress. Upon dying, you will reappear at the last prie-dieu. You visited the blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a bonfire. It's a bonfire. Honestly, mate, no one is playing Blasphemous who hasn't played Dark Souls or Hollow Knight or another game that does this exact same system. So you don't have to. You don't have to. It's fine. Uh-huh. Hello. Okay, the faceless one, the chisel of oblivion. That's okay, that did hit me. I mean, it doesn't matter that it hits me. This guy's got no health and not really much threatening in his arsenal, honestly. Ow. Okay, fine, I'll use a potion. Clearly I was underestimating this poor fella. Clearly doing him a massive disservice. Requiem Aeternum. Oh, more anime. Okay. If they're going to intersperse it a bit more commonly, then maybe it won't feel so out of place if we sort of establish this as a thing that we're going to see on a regular basis. Got a Mark of Martyrdom. That sounds fun. You're definitely dead. I don't like that you're sitting up still. Solve that puzzle. Gorgeous artwork, has to be said. Absolutely gorgeous, great pixel art animation, and the backgrounds are just stunning. Like, how biblically accurate. She's not. She is riding a large hand, though, and that's pretty fun.
Penitent one, returned from the tomb, and walking among the mourners. Your awakening is now written on the eternal pages. Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high, the seat and the beginning of all that is holy, so that I may address you. Look upon me thus as a preceptor in this enterprise, hailing from the highest of all seats.
Got it.
Penitent one, the miracle shall give birth to a new child in a great heart descended from the clouds that watches over the ancient city of the blessed name from on high.
Sure.
You must reach it to stop its birth.
Why?
But on this ascending path of penitence, the arch-confraternity awaits you. Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival.
Right.
Orospina, the confraternity of embroiderers. Benedicta, of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon, of the confraternity of salt. Lesmes, of the confraternity of incorruptible flesh, all under the dictate of the oldest penitent, the first among them all, who was Eviterno, father of the penitents.
And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
The miracle has instilled 3 regrets in the consciences of 3 of its guardians.
Right.
Only by revealing them shall you achieve the humiliation of the sculpted figures that hold up the city, allowing you to ascend to its upper reaches, and finally to the Great Heart.
Okay.
Look for the Guardians.
Why? She told me a lot of things that I should do, but not why I should do any of them. And so we got these guardians that we have to kill to make the statues come down. There are a bunch of confraternity fuckers hanging out there somewhere just to make my day difficult. And then once the city comes down, we can go up to the top, find this child, and be like, "No, you can't be born. Actually, sorry." That's the gist from what I've seen so far. But again, why? Why are we so desperate to stop this child being born? Is it like a, son of Satan sort of issue, like destined to destroy the world or whatever? Because the world looks kind of fucked anyway, so who cares at this point, right? I don't know. Whatever, I don't need motive. My motive is to kill things and level up. Veredictor is the most powerful weapon in your arsenal. Its long reach, wide arc, and devastating strength increase the chance of stunning your enemies. In addition, its attacks will generate additional fervor with each strike, which can be empowered by the flame of the sacred incense. Okay. Oh, I can press right bumper to do things. That's neat. Oh, that drains all my fervor. But my strikes regenerate it? Yeah, okay, cool. That's a fun little mechanic. Actually, the other two had their own little fun mechanics built into them as well. little bit of variation in gameplay. I like to see that. I really like it when weapons have like their own special mechanics like this and aren't just like a change in animation. Yeah, a slightly different moveset. It's fun when they have like special features. Haha, I didn't think that would work. Kind of funny that it did though. Fuck you, I'm going this way. Okay, maybe I'm not. Okay, I don't understand doors. I will move on with my life. Not yet researched the art of the door handle. What is you? You've acquired Petenorus the... That was a lot of words, and now we've gone onto a different screen already. Attacking and executing enemies fills your favour bar, which enables you to perform powerful prayers. You can equip them in your inventory. Oh, it's a spell. Alright. Press B to recite a quick prayer. Combine down and B to invoke a powerful prayer. Okay, alright. Sure. Invokes flames from the very earth itself, which inflict fire damage. I'll try it. I'm pressing B. Down and B worked. Quite effectively, I would say. I think that's a better use of my mana than powering up my weapon for a few swings, honestly. That was pretty fucking powerful. Just pressing B doesn't seem to work, though. Only the down and B. Maybe I need more mana for the quick one? Maybe that's a thing? I tried it again then, which is why I sort of paused between swings, but it didn't really get me anywhere. Required 800 tears of atonement. That's exactly what I wanted, just a jar of tears. You get one of those mugs that say liberal tears on it and just pour it into that. I can see this guy, I can see the penitent one drinking from one of those mugs, honestly. Can't reach that ladder. I feel like there's something going on here. Maybe I need to do some magic to make these fellas piss off. I mean, the spell is very good and all, but currently I'm managing just fine by just pressing my attack button when anything comes near me. I think this was the right choice of starting weapon for sure. The reach and the power of it are just pretty wacky, honestly. I mean, you can tell from that first, but even better when you sweet spot it, apparently. But yeah, from that first boss fight, like, I was playing like dog shit, and I just destroyed him because of, whoa, hello! You're big. Want some fire? It didn't do anything, I guess, because I wasn't on a level with the floor. It's a little bit buggy, honestly, but okay. When did I take damage? What's hit me? To my knowledge, nothing has hit me, so I feel cheated out of that tiny slither of health bar. The City of the Blessed Name. Oh, we're here! This is... The floating place is above us, right? This is like the city beneath. Can't talk to these fellas. That's fine, I guess. Not the ladder up there. Lots of places I can't quite reach. Assuming I can't reach that either. No, okay. That's all for later then. Hunky-dory. Can't go down the well. What kind of video game is this? I demand there to be a unnecessarily large cave system / sewer down the bottom of every single well. I mean, there is a big building I can go into there, but what happens if I just go this way instead? Oh, there's more stuff. Okay, we'll go in the big building. What does the big building have to offer? Wonders beyond my comprehension, I'm willing to bet. A woodworker man?
Welcome to my most humble of workshops, which is a flurry of sawdust, glue, and varnish. Montagnez is my name. Master sculptor.
You got a painting over there, which isn't a sculpting. Unless it's like a cube of wood that you carved an eye into. I don't know.
One of those who, with steady hand and silver chisel, patiently carve out from the wood the faithful shapes of our true saints, so that they might be contemplated and revered by the devout, No trace of light remains in my glassy eyes, yet still I know what thou seekest and needest. For are we not all penitents on this earth, in some way?
Not me.
The miracle proclaimed that, as my profession was that of a master sculptor, I should carve in wood the figure of the most blessed lady as my last work of art.
I mean, your hair's still black. You got a bit of a widow's peak, but I don't think you're that old. You're what, 40s, maybe 50s at a push? Like, don't sell yourself short that quick. I suppose this is medieval times. No one lived that long, did they?
Penitent one, I beg you, help me in this, my final piece of work. Seek out for me the finest chisels and tools, the most wondrous of pigments, and the most delicate of varnishes. And I can sculpt for thee figures that will fit into the altarpiece you carry on your back, like this very one I offer to thee here. Please accept this as a gesture of my unending gratitude.
I ain't done shit yet, mate. But I will take the traitor, if you so desire.
It is but the first piece of many more I shall carve for you. Now I shall place it upon the altarpiece upon your back, and you will feel its grace, but also its burden.
Do I really want this, then? Hey, here's a burden. Congratulations.
The hands of the miracle will guide me in the carving in accordance with the memory you bring me. May they guide thee as they guide me, penitent one.
Okay, visit the Sculptor's Workshop whenever you want to equip figures in your altarpiece of favours. Each figure confers powerful benefits onto the penitent one and can react in mysterious ways when placed next to others in the altarpiece. You can increase the number of slots in your altarpiece of favours in exchange for marks of martyrdom. Oh, I got some of them. Yeah. Do I use these for anything else is the question. Where's my traitor? There he is. Increases physical damage inflicted. Well, that's good. I will happily take that. There's no point me increasing the slots right now because I don't have enough things to put in them, so I might just hold on to my upgrade currency for now in case they're used for anything else as well.
May the hands of the miracle guide thee, penitent one.
Yeah, man. Interesting idea though. Got a little thing on my back that carries statues and that buffs me. That's a novel way of doing it, I guess. Of putting like perk slots into some sort of like real world application. Alright, not that way then. I'm no coward. I'm just not a fool either. Uh-huh. The red carpet was not a red carpet at all. It was a very long skirt.
This heavy curtain that separates sin and confession, crime and judgment, conceals naught but shadows.
And you, presumably.
Here, in my darkness, there remaineth but tears for me, and forgiveness for those of you who seeketh it.
Yeah.
Where are the bereaved now? Where are the repentant? How long since the long agony of this sacrament began? Now that your penance of silence and the pain that plagues your flesh has led you to my dark confessional, let me purge the guilt you bear, and thus alleviate your burdens.
Thanks, pal.
Penitent one, return when the guilt scorches your brow. I will free you from your burden, for that is my purpose.
Okay, is this not something I can interact with now then?
Penitent one, I will...
Okay, at some point I will get a burden, and I will bring my burden to this fella, and he'll go, "Your burden is no more, my pal. You are guilt-free from here on out." Alright, down the spooky hole then. If thou insisteth. Remember the marker's place whenever you find something interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna place markers when I find something interesting, but I will continue to forget where I found interesting things. So, how'd you like that? Nope. Not fucking with the weird winged pots. Oh, what's that? Okay. That's a no then. That's a no to getting over there just yet. I feel like we're going to get wall jumping. We'll be able to wall jump off these or climb up these or something. As an ability fairly soon, right? Oh, okay. I assumed they would always throw those in the same arc. I didn't realise they actually aimed at me. Good information to have. Can I drop down, please? Thank you. It's interesting that there doesn't seem to be any sort of reward. Oh no, actually, I tell a lie, there is. I got 5 currency for killing those. Fair enough. I was going to say there didn't seem to be any reward for killing things. I thought it was like you only get currency from finding them, which will be an interesting change of pace for games like this, but I was just wrong. I just hadn't noticed I was gaining currency for killing things. That's a me problem, I think. This isn't a hole. I thought this was a hole in the floor, but it's a foreground object. Good to know. Okay. You wanna fuck? And that was those guys. That jump attack has so much range, man. I see, the shield protects them from behind. I see what it's for now. Nice little mechanic. All about the jump attack. This feels identical to the hole I just climbed down through, but now I can't go back up because I need whatever ability I'm going to get for those. Okay, so we need to go down more then, I think. It's literally the exact same room but flipped, right? Literally identical. Down? Thank you. Are they going to be raining rock? They are going to be raining rocks on me. Let's just leave this room, I think. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Almost got me. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. What's the bell? Opens the doors. Okay. And this? Oh, I one of 33 babies, I guess. This feels like it should do something. A reflecting light in a mirror or something, but I don't quite see. Whatever, we got the item. I guess we'll go the other way now. The item. It was literally a child. Literally a baby in a jar. But I guess that's normal. You good? You don't seem good. Hello. Oh, ranged attack. Rude. Okay, I should be using my dodge button more, I think. Some of this. So good, man. So much damage. Okay, they're not too hard, I just had to understand the complexities of them. Oh, you're new. Enemy, or...?
Who are you, whose face and name you keep hidden?
I'm the penitent one. I'm the guy from the cover art.
No. Your name is of no consequence, if your footsteps have led you to me. Yerma is mine own.
Can't pronounce that. I can't roll my R's, sorry. Speech impediment. Can't help it. It's kind of ableist of you to actually have a name like that, to be honest.
But this is not the right moment. For the steps that my promise inspires are swift, and the will that directs them unshakable. This hatred, which blinds my reason with shadows. I must leave at once.
Okay, off you go then. Thanks for the steely battle lance, though. Oh, it's a new weapon. She just gave me a weapon. That's pretty cool. You now have access to the weapon mastery section in your inventory. Use box and martin to acquire the to be even more powerful. Was it a new weapon? Was it an ability? Tip of an object of worship that was turned into a weapon is delivered with violent end to countless enemies. It looks like a weapon. There's a lot of lore here. Sure, we'll read it. Why not? The night was dark and full of mist. Yerma saw her chance to climb in through an open window, breaking into that old church that discreetly oversaw a far corner of the village, a perfect night for her purpose. With cat-like agility she climbed down the sculpture of the inner facade until reaching the cold marble floor. Nobody saw or heard her. She stepped into the temple's blackness, her eyes piercing every shadow in search of her objective, and there it was, on top of an altar at the end of the nave. A silver rod, an old sacred relic that had remained intact despite the centuries. It shone with a glow of its own, like some kind of living thing. It was said that the rod had been plated with an impossible alloy of oil-anointed silver. Yerma didn't hesitate. She slid from the shadows like a snake, took the rod and felt its cold weight. That argent glow, almost said agent, but I stopped myself, didn't I? I got it right eventually. That argent glow fleetingly reflected in her eyes, revealing them to be full of hate and thirsty for vengeance. Nobody will ever know what happened to that holy artifact. It's mine now. That's what happened to it. Well, it's a quest item, apparently. Okay. Alright. This is what we unlocked, is it? So, I mean, we have that. Oh wait, no, okay. That's the ability to turn it off again? We need to unlock the ability to turn it off again. Weird. I don't know why we need that particularly, but we can also get Ignition Strike, press RB after an attack on the ground to convert it into a powerful horizontal strike that turns Vindictor on or off. Halves the time required to charge Vindictor. Oh, that could be cool. That's probably the most useful one right now. Let's grab that. I might get the Ignition Strike as well. I don't know, because that spellcast I got is really good. I feel like I'm always going to want to spend my mana on that rather than Burninating Vindictor. Oh, fuck. You tricked me real good with that one. Thanks for the juice, though, big spooky lady. Ivy of Ascension. This will be, yeah, exactly what I thought it was. Predicted that one nicely, didn't I? Admittedly, it didn't exactly take a rocket scientist, but... Unless maybe I am a rocket scientist and just didn't realise it. Equip rosary beads in your inventory to upgrade characteristics of the penitent one. Find additional knots to increase the number of beads you can equip. There's so much going on. There's so many different perks and abilities and stuff. I'm struggling to keep up here. Rosary beads. Slightly increases resistance to all physical damage. Sure. Like, might as well, you know? Might as well. So we've got our weapon and our spells. But then we've also got altar pieces, rosary beads, and weapon memories. Lot to juggle. I'm a smart guy. I'll work it out. Still can't really get that guy over there, can I? Okay, is this where I... Yeah, this is the way I just went. I didn't miss anything over here, did I? Well, aside from that, but I don't think I can get that. I don't think that's in my wheelhouse currently. Okay, cool. I mean, presumably we just go back up and climb up the room that I was saying was like a mirror of the one I went down. I don't think we've been left here yet, though, right? Oh, hello. Okay, there's 2 people there, but I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands, which feels like too many hands for 2 people to have.
Sleep, my child. Sleep.
Uh-huh. Alright. If anyone ever asks me to go find the giant mother with her many-armed son, then I will, I'll bear that place in mind. This is where we... hang on. Have I been to the left here? Or did I just go down? What was to the left here? Anything? Alright. Oh no, this is where we came. This is where we came down. Yeah, I know. I understand. Why did I just acquire a Mark of Martyrdom? Where did that come from? I probably should have read the text box that popped up. I guess maybe they just occasionally drop off enemies or something. Is this gonna hit me? No. Man is not strong enough to throw a rock that far. Yeah, up here is the way we want to go now, I think. Ow. Uncalled for, frankly. I should be a little bit less gung-ho. Like, a lot of these enemies aren't particularly threatening, but you have a very limited health pool in this. Getting hit sucks, right? You really do not want to get hit in this game, like, at all. Get rid of this fucker. Or try to. Hang on, I'm getting there. Got him. Get rid of this fucker. Get rid of all the fuckers. We want a fucker-free environment right now if we can establish one. Look at me actually pressing my dodge button. The thing is, I'm such a powerhouse. It's hard to, like, not want to just be gung-ho swinging all the time. But I should definitely be playing a little bit more cautiously because, as I say, getting hit is quite punishing in this. I want to not do that. Okay. Elevator. In fact, we'll ride the elevator up. I feel like this might be a... Oh no, it goes down. When I press up on the D-pad, it goes down. That was an unexpected plot twist, honestly. I don't really want to be here yet, if I'm honest. What's my map? I'm kind of miles away from the area I was exploring. Can I go back and finish up what I was doing before you take me to the beach? Like the All Saints did in 2001. It's probably earlier than that. I don't know. Good song though. You have acquired Mirror Brass of the Is that a spell? Takes the penitent one back to the city of the blessed name. Okay, okay. I mean, when I got a thing that did that in that other game I was playing that I definitely remember the name of, Lunacid, it turned out to be like the best thing I could ever find ever. It was genuinely a lifesaver, being able to just teleport home at a moment's notice. I don't know whether it will be as useful here, but I'll take it. Thing is, we can't teleport between bonfires or anything, right? So actually it probably is going to be very useful. Right, this has to be a shortcut back to somewhere I know, right? Hey, it's the well! The well I couldn't go down. Well, well, well. And what's off to the right here? Just free loot. Don't mind if I do. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I was concerned it was going to be something scary. Okay, got a bit gung-ho there. Received an empty receptacle. Okay, well, I just picked up a bunch of shit. What was this? Small square hammer skilled sculptors use tools similar to this wood in initial. Okay, that's the thing we bring to the sculptor. Glass vessel able to contain the blood flowing from the crimson flesh touched by the miracle used to increase the number of bile flasks. Don't know where we do that, but it will be a cool thing to do. His last work, part 5. It was then that the sculptor, witness to the whole ordeal, was blinded by a radiance that grew from the pious visage of the lady, a flare so grossly incandescent, I know that term, that it condemned him to the most absolute darkness. The old man blinded forever, yet in the midst of the deep blackness a vision persisted, engraved with pure light, the most beautiful face he had ever laid his eyes upon. Okay. So he's sculpting a visage of the lady because you can't look upon her without going blind, but he did so that he could create the sculpture. That's commitment to the art, that is. Any lore on this? A bit, apparently. On hearing the young man in question, the elder's gaze filled with melancholy. Yes, the church belongeth to a bygone age, one so ancient, so chaotic, that it's as if it wanted to disappear from memory. An age in which time itself decided to stop on a perpetual sunset, in which every man yearned only for the designs of the divine. But so it happened that the faith of those people faded, quietly escaping from their hearts year after year. Even so, this abandoned church still stands, its foundation as firm as ever, as if it waited for something, as if it refused to give up the faith that so many had already lost. And the old man stood there, gazing at the sturdy stone, lost in thought. This isn't what we bring to the church guy, is it? We might as well drop off the hammer while we're here, and then we can try that dude.
Pray, how can I assist thee, penitent one?
Like this.
This mallet is so wonderfully balanced in the hand that it feels quite effortless to move. Know that you have my gratitude, penitent one.
No freebies for that. No. Okay. Okay. Well.
May the hands of the miracle guide thee, penitent one.
Thought maybe he'd reward me for that, like he said he was going to, but seems like it wasn't a good enough item. Seems he wasn't happy enough with the really cool hammer I found for him, you know. Not up to his standards, I suppose. Is what it is. Not everyone can, you know, appreciate a fine mallet when they see one.
Penitent one, I will...
Yeah, okay. I don't know what we do with the blood receptacle. Apparently we can increase our amount of Estus flasks with that, but I'm also intrigued because we can climb up the other side of this, can't we? Just before we look at the new area, let's just exhaust the old one first. Is this anything? It's quite a lot, apparently. It is multitudes. Oh, hello.
Oh, blessed are we, for I behold a penitent. Humbly allow us to present ourselves to your reverence. We are Medardo and Escolastico, pilgrim merchants and scribes by trade.
Well, one of you's clearly a merchant and a scribe, and the other one just carries you around in a big chair.
You never know where precious assets may be. What, pray, can be unjust or malevolent in walking the roads in pursuit of a twofold profit? That of the pocket by selling, and that of the spirit by prayer. While Medardo pays penance in his meditative meanderings, I take care of the business side of things, sparing not a drop of ink to write about the beautiful landscapes of the many varied paths we travel. But go ahead and cast your eyes upon our shop window. The objects that were lost on voyages have great appeal and fascination, as they have become a reminder of the feat itself. Cast your eyes upon our shop window.
I am casting my eyes upon your shop window, as requested. Increases the chance of landing critical hits while using prayers, creates a bolt of electricity that inflicts lightning damage. Okay, so we can get a new spell, or we can get a little idle thing to buff our current one. Our current one's pretty fucking good, honestly, so I think I'll grab this.
Until our paths...
I will definitely be trying to buy lightning at some point from this guy, though, because sounds pretty cool. There you are. Apparently, it was saying, like, can I not? Oh, these all have fucking lore attached to them as well. Can I not equip this? Oh, do I have to be at the sculptor to equip? Is that a thing? Whoa, what did that do? Hang on. Oh, it's a timer thing. Alright. Oh, I'm so lost and confused now. I'll take this though, whatever this is. Oh, it's just money. I like money. Just steal it from someone's house, sure. What is the deal with these? There's clearly going to get some sort of ability, aren't we, that uses these at some point. Currently, not especially helpful though. The bell did also make another platform higher up, but I don't think we can reach that one. No, we definitely can't reach that one. That's also something for later, I suppose. I don't know where I'm going. We've got so much shit to explore, man. Already this game has branched so much. But, unfortunately, we've gone quite long enough for today, so I guess I will wrap up here. More of this soon. Honestly, I think I am enjoying the vibes of this more than I enjoyed the first one, and I thought the first one was cool enough, so a lot of promise here. We'll see more of it soon. Bye.